Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rahmawati. I'm from class B 2019 and I'm from group 3. The Renaissance 1490 to 1603, the golden age of English literature. Historical background. Two main events helped to shape this period in English literature: the Reformation and the white paint use of the printing press. The Reformation in October 31, 1517, Martin Luther, a German priest, published his 95 Theses against the sale of people included to help building Peter's Basilius. The led to the subsequent rebellion against the Catholic authorities and the birth of Protestant. The Catholic crushed and its hierarchy lost much of its power and influence. This gave rise to consciousness about humanity that did not wholly depend on religion. They became much more current around the human being, a movement and identity as humanists. Reformation in Britain. The Church of England is the established church in England and the mother church of the Anglican Communion. It guarded the corners between church and state throughout the Middle Ages, culminating in the Act of Supremacy issued by Henry VIII in 1534. This decreed papal supremacy and declared the king to be supreme head of the church in England. The printing press. During the beginning of the 16th century, the availability of printed works grew explosively. Printed variants of the Old Roman and Greek Alaric became widely available. Translation of the Bible also became widely available, thus giving extra force the Reformation idea of finding in the Holy Book all the answer for the spiritual needs of the common people. Literature of the period. Poetry. 1. Sir Thomas Wyatt, 1503 to 1542. English poet and statesman. Henry Howard, the Earl of Surrey, c. 1517, 1547. Edmund Spenser, c. 1552, 1599. William Shakespeare, 1564, 1660. Sir Walter Raleigh, 1552, 1618. Literature of the period. Drama. Without about the major literary achievements of the age can be found the dramatic work of Christopher Marlowe, William Christopher, and Ben Jonson. The latter part of 16th century saw the rise in popularity of genre that was born from representation inside churches and soldiers. The patronage of Queen Elizabeth I, the King James I in favor of companies of actors secured a steady flow of play from some of the most talented writers in history. Christopher Marlowe, 1564, 1593. William Shakespeare, the playwright. Ben Jonson, 1572, 1637. Literature of the period prose. The prose of this period took several forms. Translation of major lexic works, chronicles, early novels, and essays were written by variety of talented authors, among whom we can find Francis Bacon, Thomas Nars, Richard Hooker, and the author's translation of the Bible in other major pieces of work written in prose. North, Sir Thomas, 1535 to 1601. Thomas Knox, 1567, 1601. Richard Hooker, 1554, 16. John Lilly, 1554, 16, 1, 16, 6. Francis Bacon, 1561, 16 to 26. Women writers of the period. It is from this period that we have the first clear reference of female writers of some note. Up from Queen Elizabeth herself, we can mention Mary Herbert and Amelia Layard. It is worthy to mention that in general, women writers of these colored periods are but forgotten in majority of English literature accounts. The probable reason being the latter were not regarded in equal terms with men. Mary Herbert, Countess of Pembroke, 1561, 1621. Amelia Layard, 1569, 1645. Queen Elizabeth I, 1533, 1603. Emblematic literature. The Book of Emblems was born in the Renaissance. That was to become one of the most popular forms of literature from the next 200 years. The main characteristic of a Bible book is the relationship between image and the text. Basically, an able book consists of a pigment text, accompanied an image that usually illustrates or clarity of the text. In 1535, Andrea Lecky published the first book in emblem called Emblematum Liber, or Book of Emblem. Alexios' book proved extremely popular and was subsequently translated and printed in many as 150 different editions. Emblematic literature in English. Several books of emblems were published in England during the 1614, 1617, and 18 centuries. Many of them were published either in Latin or French. Later, many such as books began to appear in English. Some of the most important were Philip Ayer's Embodiment Emontoria, Christopher Harpey, The School of the Heart, Claudia Paradine, The Hierarchical Device of Claudius Paradine, Geoffrey Wyatt, A Choice of Emblems, George Wader, A Collection of Emblems, Ancient and Modern. The sonnet. A sonnet is a 14-line poem in public pentameter with a careful patronymism. The Italian or Petrarch sonnet was introduced into English poetry in the early 16th century by Sir Thomas Wyatt. Its 14 lines break into an octave for octave, which is usually rima A B B A B B A, but which may sometimes be A B B A C D D C, and a state which is May Re Mi XYZ XYZ or XYX XYX or any of the multi-variation possible, using only 2 or 3 rime sounds. The English or Shakespearean sonnet developed first by the Earl of Surrey, consists of 3 counters and a couple that trims AB AB, CD CD, EF EF, GG. Okay, I think it's enough for material from me. More and lack of forgiveness. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.